Okay, Ted Smith giving his presentation on paying college athletes. It's my audience, Eddie, Erica, Stephanie, and my son Ted. Thank you guys. All right, Wednesday, March 24th, 2014, a judge ruled in favor of Northwestern football players to be considered employees of the university. They gave them the power to form a union, and that's exactly what they did. They created a union, and they're part of a union now. Universities have been profiting and taking advantage of college athletes for years, and it's time that we put a stop to this. What we need to do is start paying students a stipend and giving them a benefit package. Do you want your children to miss out on college because of student athletes not wanting to be there for education? Carmelo Anthony, perfect example. He's a guy that went to Syracuse, never showed up for class, never was a part of any form of education. But because he won him a national championship, it got him a bachelor's degree. That's not okay. Do you want your kids to get fired because you had an argument with your coach? If you're set to be an employee and you're classified as an employee through the school, you can be fired at any moment. Is that okay for your kids? Is that what you guys want for your children? It's not what I want. What I want for my kids is to have the opportunity to go to school, get an education, and play college sports if that's what they want to do. So, what I suggest is that we, first and foremost, start understanding the expectations and the wants of these college athletes. What do they really want? They put in 50 hours a week in practice. They put in 40 hours a week at school learning. When do they have time to make money? When do they have time to go get a job? They don't. So it's not fair and it's not right. So what we need to do is give them a stipend, a certain amount of money that lets them live comfortably and be comfortable while they're focusing on education and still making money for the university. Ultimately having fun playing sports, right? What else? We want fair compensation and the same compensation for every single athlete. I want women's 3 volleyball to get paid the same as Johnny Manziel did at Texas A&M. It doesn't matter how much money that certain person brings in, they're all there, they're all going under the same guidelines, everybody practices, everybody shows up for school, everybody gets the same amount of money. It's the only way that we can make this happen. It has to be fair for everybody across the board. If not, all colleges are going to do is pay certain people big money, and then it's going to ruin college athletics because we're not going to have the small schools. We're not going to have any of that. And then people are going to be surrounded in those schools with no want for education. And ultimately, education is the reason we're going to college, correct? And finally, the health and well-being of our student athletes is hands down the #1 priority. We need everybody to be safe because this is the future of America. And we can't have all of these student athletes risking their lives and their health for the universities just to make money and profit off of them. It's not fair, and it's not right for the kids, and it's not right for anybody's future. We've had billion-dollar concussion lawsuits. We've had all kinds of issues through the years. So we need to make that the #1 focus is the health and well-being of our student athletes. It's a very slippery slope that college is playing with right now. And we need to make sure that we fix this problem. If we do not fix this problem, it's going to cause issues forever. So, what I recommend to protect the future of America is to pay these student athletes a stipend, and I want to give them a benefit package. And my call to action would be, go to a Facebook page called Paying Student Athletes. It is a wonderful awareness page. You go there, it'll give you resource after resource to go and find out ways to help pay student athletes and do things the right way. It is a wonderful educational tool, and it's how I think we can start building awareness on what is right and the correct way to pay these kids. If we do not, we will change the landscape of college athletics forever. They have been relishing in the moment for way too long and taking advantage of our students, and we just can't allow it to happen anymore. I thank you guys for coming.